I'm Colleen Jackson, and this is my husband Leo. We have two daughters, Tanis, who's 16 in grade 11, and Jasmine, who is 10 in grade 5. Our youngest daughter, Jasmine, at 5 months of age, had a massive brain bleed.
The helicopter took Colleen and Jasmine to Sick Kids. Colleen's dad drove myself down to Sick Kids, and on the way down he was very good. He was comforting me. He was telling me everything was going to be okay. And sorry.
There had been a blood clot that developed, and the blood clot was so big that it was pushing the brainstem so that it was essentially shutting down her body and killing her. So they had to have an emergency surgery, and they did not think that she was going to make it through the surgery.
Jasmine gets released from Sick Kids. She's declared legally blind, legally deaf, has no fine motor skills.
I honestly couldn't even estimate how much we spent in that first year home. The specialized equipment, some of it was covered through our medical benefits and some of it was not. So there was kind of a mixture of expenses. Some of the medications that she had were not covered. The food thickener was not covered, and we went through a lot of that as well.
As a result of the brain bleed, Jasmine is cognitively and physically impaired. Over the past 9 years, she's regained her hearing but is still legally blind. She's grown and developed some motor skills but is unable to walk unassisted and requires a wheelchair. Colleen and Leo must support her every step of the way.
Getting her in and out of the house is extremely challenging because physically she's a bigger child, and to aid her 100%, it's hard on my back and it's hard on my arms. It's also very difficult for Jasmine as she is such an independent person, but no, she can't be, so it's very frustrating for her.
So I think with having a lift in the front of the house would alleviate all that kind of stress, and it gives Jasmine a lot more independence as well.
In May 2013, Ceridian Cares funded the purchase and installation of a wheelchair lift for Jasmine's home.
Since we got the lift, it's been much easier in the morning and in the afternoon, for sure. A lot less lifting, a lot more independence.
It goes up and down. Not very fast, just very slow. Get in and out. Isn't that neat?
She's always delighted to go on it, and she's responded really well to it. Nice to see her wheel herself out of the bus herself and come home like a regular 10-year-old and come through the door by herself.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
The difference for me from before we had the lift and now is that the transition is a lot smoother. Jasmine also gets to experience a lot of independence, and for me, that's the ultimate goal.
It cuts down on all the lifting, it cuts down on all the transitioning, so it's a lot easier for us and for our other daughter Tanis, and for Jasmine as well, because at this age they don't really like to have a lot of hands-on. As the kids get older, it's uncomfortable for them for somebody to keep putting their hands on to help them out all the time. What do you want to say about your lift?
It's really good.
Is it fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you happy you get to do it by yourself?
Yeah.
Yay.
No more stairs.
No more stairs.
Thank you, Ceridian, for a new lift.
We would not have been able to have done this on our own. Thank you very much, Ceridian Cares.
You know, every day there's always a little challenge that's met, and throughout the years there's been bigger challenges that she's met, and everybody seems to be happy with that, especially her.